So I was associated with Makeadifference, that's called MAD for all the right reasons, from 2012 to 2014, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of that. I found out, and interestingly, one of my friends, it was a very long network, told me that there is this NGO volunteer network called Make a Difference that is hiring. And I ended up in Snehalaya, which was the a chapter that I ended up joining. So, which was the shelter home that I ended up joining, and ever since there was no looking back. So, when I was doing my MBA, I was on the lookout for some additional life projects or some NGO or something that I could take up, some additional projects that I could take up, because I had some free time and there were situations back in my home, so I needed some way out. I needed to give back to the society, and I also wanted to be involved in something good. Inherently, I've been a person who would want to give back to the society. I could not give back anything in monetary forms, but I definitely could contribute through my hard work, through my effort. When you look at people who need it more than you do, so all of us have problems, right? You enter a room full of 10,000 people, you go out on the road, you ask anybody, they have problems, anybody and everybody has problems. But then those kids were abandoned by their parents, or their parents were in prison, or they were orphans, or there were difficult situations, or their parents were drunkards. And there is so much that we can do as responsible individuals, considering that we have some sense of privilege, some sense of entitlement that we come with. So knowing that you're at least to some extent you're better off than a section of the society, that made me feel that it is my responsibility to give back. And also those, even at the end of the day, when you know that you have done some good, that sense of peace that you sleep with always made me realize that there is a greater good that you need to connect with, no matter what you are, where you are, how much you achieve in your life. I think when you do something where you don't get, because see, when you work hard and you get paid for it, that's a job, right? But these things are beyond jobs. These things are beyond monetary benefits. So I think everyone must find something that's a larger North Star in their life. It could be anything. It could be some bigger purpose that one must find. I think happy moments, some of the best friends, some of the best people that I know of are from MAD, and I'm still connected. So my network is very big by virtue of my, where I am today, or the kind of profile that I am in today. But I like to keep my innermost circle intact. But I'm fortunate to be surrounded by some of the best people and the kindest people, and I'm very happy to share that some of the finest people that I know of are from MAD. It feels home. It feels that it's not the end, of course, it's just the beginning, but it feels that there is a sense of almost completing a full circle, because back when I had started with almost nothing in my hands. There was only blood and sweat I could give, and the fact that I wanted to give back to MAD and especially to the cause of girl child education is because it stems from a very personal journey. So my parents are separated, and my mom has played a very significant role in educating me that has shaped me where I am today. And had it not been for her, and had it not been for her belief in my education, uh, no matter at what cost, I would not have been able to do what uh, is happening now. But not everybody in the country, not every daughter, not every girl, young girl in the country gets that kind of a support from her parents, forget her mom, right? So I can't be a mom, I can't be that mom to that girl who needs that support, but let me try as a as an ecosystem to be there with you guys, who is there to support you know, thousands of girl children who need that kind of an education, who need that kind of an ecosystem. And it is not just education, because you guys are not just stopping at buying books or sending people to or sending those girls to school. It is right from education to life skills to providing them employment opportunities to making them employable. So it is far more than just literacy. It is employment. It goes beyond that, and I have seen that happening in action, and hence it is so important. I think let me give you a gender-less perspective first, and then we could talk about gender-specific perspectives. Uh, when you start working as a volunteer, I think it changes your perspective altogether. You start looking at things from a selfless perspective, because in your day-to-day life, it's always about मेरा क्या होगा, मेरा फ़ोन, मेरा लैपटॉप, मेरे कपड़े, मेरा ऑफिस, मेरे लोग, मेरा पैसा, मेरा सब कुछ. But then when you मेरा घर, everything is about me. But then your perspective moves beyond I, and it also moves beyond we, which is your immediate ecosystem. That's your family, your friends. It moves to an unknown set of ecosystem, which is unknown set of people, which is an ecosystem that you are not related to, and that you will never be related to, but you are still attached with. Uh, and and when you help a set of people, and when you support a set of people who will never be able to give you back, I think that's the best form of service. So I think that's the perspective shift. People, I mean, that kind of transcends your perspective in general at an individual level. That's number one, and that's not gender specific. When it comes to females, and specifically when it comes to a female education, so I mean, that is again a very personal opinion, but I'm a personal believer that when a girl is educated, or when a female is educated, she ensures that right from a nano ecosystem, which is the family, immediate family, then the micro ecosystem, that will be the relatives and everybody around, and then eventually the macro and overall ecosystem, that could be the society and nation at large. Things start improving significantly at a larger pace, as compared to and it is not somebody versus somebody, but I see that because I see that happening more in action, and I'm a firm believer of that. So, and probably also because there have been so many conversations of female education, and when females get educated and they have a certain say, and they have a certain desire of a certain kind of life, the entire standard of living improves, both at a household level and at a societal level. So it is very important. So it is important that people take up volunteering activities, irrespective of genders, and but particularly towards female education.